Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all having a fabulous day today. We are finally starting Dreamlight Valley on a wonderful wintry landscape. How ironic that where I live it's like warm again for some reason. But welcome. Okay, things together. Okay, we're good. Joey, hi. Anthony, hello. Do I have my sound on? I do. It's just there's no music. Existential, James, Isabel, hello. Sundog, Candia, Diamond Tony, hello. Amy, hi. Kira, Kwas, Catherine, hello. Hot coffee. I was not expecting it to be hot. Anyway, Dominique, hello, welcome in. Okay, so today we're gonna be playing Dreamlight Valley. We're gonna be hanging out, having a fun time. What are we going to be doing? The world may never know. I feel like we're just gonna follow our hearts. First, I'm gonna check Scrooge. We're gonna take care of my looking around for moonstones and event stuff, but we'll look at the premium shop and the reset stuff first. I almost forgot it was reset day today. This morning until early afternoon now feels like 3 days long, like in a wild way, for real. Ricky, hello. You as well. But how's everyone doing? What are our thoughts about reset? How did everyone do on Dream Snaps? Listen, okay, I just want to have a conversation because I got 600 moonstones last week for a submission that, granted, I liked. I thought it was cute. I thought it fit the theme. I thought it was creative. I thought it was a bit of fun. It did not, to me, feel 600 moonstones worthy. And then this week, from my hot mess of a dream snap that I vowed to never show anyone on planet Earth, I got 2,500 moonstones. How does that happen? I don't know, but it's fine. I'll take the 2,500 moonstones. You got 4K. Congratulations. That's amazing. I was not even mad about the 2,500. I was like, that's way better than I thought it was going to be, because I threw something together. I did not like it, but I just didn't want to work on it. Yana, hello. Thank you for being a member for 32 months. Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas to you as well. Or happy Wednesday. Happy to be here. Me too. And I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being a channel member. Actually, I think I have some memberships I can gift out later today as well. So hopefully I remember from that reminder. Does anyone have any fun plans for the day? I feel like I was on a productivity kick this morning, and this afternoon after stream slash evening, oh my goodness, it's actually tragic. I had vowed to watch The Princess Switch, the greatest Christmas movie to ever be made. I thought I was going to be able to because I logged into my sister, well, my sister logged into my sister's friend's Netflix, who lives down the street. Imagine the horrible tragedy that I discovered this morning when I was like, let me just make sure that it's still logged in. They kicked me out, not the people, Netflix. Ugh, I'm so upset. So I won't be able to watch Princess Switch, but I'll find something else to watch, I guess. NYC Hearts Gaming, hello, how are you? You just got home from work? Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you have off tomorrow? Question mark. It's your girl Can. Hello. Been catching up on your quest. Nice. Okay, you gave up on trying too much for dream snaps. Yeah. I mean, I do try. I try a lot more when I'm making them on stream because I have something keeping me entertained. Spending time with your mom on her birthday? A Christmas Eve birthday? That's a lot of fun. Okay, nothing new in any of our shops, which is a tragedy. I'm gonna go back to the plaza and we can check out the reset stuff. M. Watson, hello, happy holidays. First ever 300 moonstones on Dream Snaps. I am so sorry. 2 days off. Nice. About to wrap some gifts. Oh, that's nice. Listen, I miss wrapping gifts, actually. I don't live near my family apart from one of my sisters. And because of my partner's job, we can't travel like for the holidays. So I don't wrap a lot of gifts, but I love wrapping gifts. Cozy holiday cheer dream snap, a decor challenge finally. Celebrate the season with warmth and wonder. Create a magical space filled with twinkling lights, holiday joy, and heartwarming vibes. Okay. Deja, hello, happy holidays. This one's cute. Probably not gonna do it today. The one thing about this though, I don't know. I kind of wish this was like last week, you know? And in the premium shop, I did buy some moonstones. This number looks tragic. I do have more on my Switch. Oh my goodness, another thing. Listen, I think I'm falling off because I was minding my own business this morning, as I typically do. It was 8:58 a.m. In my time zone. Reset happens at 9 a.m. It was 2 minutes before, and I realized I had a Home Alone Kevin realization where I was like, premium shop, because I didn't buy out the premium shop last week. So for the first time ever, there are a couple items I don't have and I don't have pinned. So that's very como se dice, life altering, and also though liberating. I just pinned this bear. Listen, one thing about this bear, I think it's weird. If you like this bear, I love that for you. But this time in the premium shop, we have It's a Small World houses set with It's a Small House After All. It's like the Small World ride. And it's a bright house after all, which is the same thing with colorful lights, which is kind of fun. I like that they did them as a bundle. And we have a Holiday Lights Eve that's Eve with some lights. Listen, this is cute though. This is a dream style that I've been saying that I wanted, so I'm happy. And I feel like it's cheaper than the other dream styles that we usually get. I believe those are 2,500 typically, but I could be mistaken. The holiday theme would have been perfect to be last week. Yeah, leading up to it, right? Because now, I mean, not that Christmas is the only holiday, obviously, but this is all very Christmas coded in this, like, you know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of Christmassy dream snaps that we're working on now in the week mostly post-Christmas because it's just today and tomorrow, and then voting a week later. It would have been nice for it to be last week. And then the thing that I have pinned but will not be purchasing as of right now is this giant festive winter bear. Now, I don't 100% remember, but I feel like, is this the bear from the Inside Out stuff? Christmasified? I didn't like that bear either. Even if they're not exactly the same, it gives me the energy of that Inside Out friendship questline bear. It is that same bear. Listen, for 1,000 moonstones in this economy, no thank you. Then we have the festive motifs bundle, motifs from various star paths. I actually never pay attention to which motifs are from which star path. We have, oh, this cozy festive bundle. I would recommend this one if you didn't partake in the festive star path. That was our first winter themed star path in early access. I love this fireplace. It's really cute. These windows, I think there's a version of these windows from Scrooge's shop that are perhaps longer and have red curtains. Those are nice, but these ones are nice too. This round wintry Mickey rug and festive dinner table and festive garland. It's that bear, but also 2 times bigger. Oh. And then in the Spotlight collection, we have the Festive Lights House, Festive Merlin. I don't remember if I changed Merlin into Festive Merlin. Gingerbread Rabbit, this Festive Holiday Ensemble, which I am wearing, but I forgot about the candy cane, actually. It comes with the dress. The tights are connected to the dress. A candy cane staff, and this ice mask face paint thing. It can look however you want it to. I guess those are just the colors I have set for my default for face paint right now. Winter Palace. I should probably check these and see about the fireworks situation. Holiday gift bundle that comes with a big pile of gifts and a Christmas tree. Mickey Mouse holiday inflatable. This is a big collection. Illuminated deer decorations and gift bag bundle. I have actually been living for this gift bag bundle recently. I'm not usually a handheld accessories girly, but something about this has been really, I don't know, really speaking to me recently. Okay, let's go ahead and change our Eve. Oh, the little image here is cute. Into Holiday Lights Eve. Part of Rachel's world. Hello. Okay, so Eve has to be in a place or at her house. Let's see if we can go find her. Probably somewhere over here. Let's see. I feel like, I don't know if I fully regret it, but I a little bit regret bulldozing Eternity Isle. There she is. Hi, Eve. Looking festive, looking cute. Listen, I am glad that they reduced the price of this stream style because realistically it is just Eve surrounded by some Christmas lights, but it is still cute. In fact, I'm gonna have you come hang out with me. Beautiful. And we can go to the floating island and look at the new houses together. Frosted. You gasped when you saw Eve and immediately dressed her up. It's a good dream style. I like it. Okay. Incorrect button. Let's go ahead and remove this. And I will put these... That's Cinderella's house. I was having such a hard time remembering what was going on with these. I have to put those back on the main map. Okay. It's a small house after all. I did not need to be here for this. In fact, this is probably not the best place for it. I'm going to go somewhere else, actually. Even though one of them has winter lights, I feel like because the house is white, it's going to be nice to have some contrast when we're looking at it, you know? You just got the festive bear. It's huge. Do you like it? I do like the sort of... Oh, I meant to go to the forest island, actually. I do like the sort of color scheme. It's the color scheme of the star path thing that I kind of complain about because it looks like premium shop things that we have and it doesn't look like the rest of the star path stuff that we have. But I feel like it goes with these items with the like goldish, bluish kind of energy. Floating island, forest island. You don't mind it, you're probably never gonna use it though. Yeah, I do understand that. Okay, houses. Small house after all. Hi, kitty. You know, I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's been a day. Anyone ever just wake up with crippling depression and anxiety? Let me get rid of these. Does this have an animation or something? No. Interesting. Okay, these are cute. I like them. What do I feel about these? Let me just make sure that there's nowhere for me to interact with them. Let me be generous and run around all the way. Yes, listen, it happens every now and then. Oh, goodness. Okay, these are cute. And let me pull something up real quick. Disney parks. Day at Disney. I think it's the day at Disney. I was wrong. It was the Disney parks. We have the small world pillar, right? I really just could have gone. I'm doing this the difficult way. I should just go here. We have a colorful pillar and we have, this one was a premium shop one. And we also have one that's this one that was from the Star Path, I believe. Why does the boat not move? I know. Okay. So these pillars play music, which you can hear. I believe it actually plays. It's a small world if you don't have streamer friendly mode on. I do have streamer friendly mode on, so it just plays a jaunty little tune that sounds somewhat similar but legally distinct. I feel like what's missing for me from the houses is animation. It looks like a house that should be doing things, you know? It looks like the boat should be just rotating like a little carousel through the tunnels and around. It feels like the little windows, the little, what would you call these? Dolls? The little small figurine looking things? It feels like they should be moving. It feels like the clock hands should be rotating or like something should be happening. It does play It's a Small World very loudly, the house? It could be, I know there have been some different sound bugs happening in the game, so they could be bugged for me. The pillars are playing the sound, but the houses are not. Yeah, or the face should be like rotating like the pillars or something. Just like the spectacle of the house feels like it needs some movement. Static, it feels a little odd to me. What will we be doing today? I'm not 100% sure. I think we'll do some Star Path stuff. We might do some decorating if I'm feeling like getting rid of a build or adjusting a build. We might do some questing or like the little like cross thing back here on this kind of tower looking thing. Looks like it should be rotating as well. Oh, we're getting a raid. Oh my goodness. From Cozy Keto. Welcome in. Welcome in. And Bree Girl, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Also, if you're watching on Twitch, in case you didn't know, although I'm sure many of you know, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to the channel for free. Very exciting stuff. Try in the main valley. I can try in the main valley too. Okay, let me pick this stuff up. Hello, welcome in. Welcome, Deb. Oh no, the pillars play music. Yes, yes, yes. They do play it very loud too. That is correct. How was your stream, Keto? What were you up to today? What are our thoughts on the premium shop? And did you pick anything up? Okay, Valley, I have plenty of open space. Let me just run over to, I don't know, the Glade. Also, Anthony, thank you so much for sharing that link. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube end, Anthony shared a link to Keto's channel. Definitely go check it out. Are they just being nice and giving us cheaper prices this week, or are the newer, lower prices permanent? Wait. The lower price I noticed was this one, which is significantly lower. I personally attributed that to the fact that the dream style is not very involved at all. It's very minimal. Annette, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today? Let me look at the other prices. 3,000 for this. I feel like, again, I could be mistaken because I don't look at the prices regularly. It's been a long time since I did, but I think the Haunted Mansion bundle was also 3,000 for both of them, wasn't it? I could easily pull up the wiki and confirm this. Let me see. Haunted Mansion bundle. Oh no, it was 3,750. Interesting. Giant Festive Winter Bear. I feel like this would probably... Okay, here's the thing. Would this potentially usually be 1,250? Because I feel like that's usually a standard premium shop price. Maybe, but maybe just because it's the one bear and I don't think it's that cute or fun anyway, I feel like the price is fitting. I don't know. Disney houses are 3,750 something, usually the movie ones, but I don't think all of the ones from the parks are, and this is a parks thing. But we do get some 3K houses. I don't know. I feel like it's too soon to say if it's like new prices or what. I don't know. 1 week does not a pattern make. Cheaper than the Mickey inflatable was. The Mickey inflatable is cuter though. Gonna lurk while you bake. Thank you for lurking, and thank you again for bringing your community over. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a happy holiday if you celebrate. Surprise, the bear wasn't 1,750 plus. Don't put that into the universe. Okay, wait, why am I here? To put a house down and see what it looks like over here. See if it makes sounds or something. Let me use this to pick up some stuff. I feel like we do typically get items that are singular items for like 1,250, I think. Sometimes more. I don't know. People are big mad about the house not moving and the white one not lighting up. Oh, I didn't think about the lack of lights here. Like at night, do you mean? I would not personally classify myself as big mad about... Why did I say it like that? Big mad? About the house not moving. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity and it looks a little odd without the movement. In terms of the house not lighting up, I think that's more valid. And also, I rarely play in the dark. Even my dream snaps, I often don't take pictures at night. But I suppose I could see. Ah, I see. Now, it has been a number of years since I was last at Disney World. Let me see. I'm wondering where they would put lights on this house. I feel like the biggest issue for me, with houses in general is the dark void of doorways. I feel like the void is not cute. I wish there was light coming from doors. Yeah, to be fair. Huh. Oh, that's the tiniest image I ever done seen. I don't hate the no lights. I just feel like it needs movement. Okay, let me pull the chat back up so I can see all of it. You feel like Game Loft's at a point where they're rushing and not thinking out the details? I don't know. I feel like, okay. I feel like my opinion in general is that there have always been things in game that I'm like, now why did you do that way? Like, why is this the way that it is? Or like, why did you not do XYZ? With quality, with just general decision making, I don't know that in and of itself, in terms of like the way that this house looks, is a change. Like, to be honest, compared to all of the other houses that we have, would I expect this one to be animated? Well, no. Would I want it to be animated because I feel like it would look cool? Yes. Like, we do have some houses that have some like movement or some kind of like animated portion to them, but I would not say that's standard of houses, and especially being in a bundle together for the price of one house, even if the price is discounted this time, which it could be, could not, who knows. Like, I don't think this house quality is necessarily inferior to a house that we would get 2 years ago. So I don't think that kind of quality issue is something that I notice decreasing consistently. What I think is changing a lot, which we talked about, everyone's talked about, is like the sheer number of premium shop things being pushed at us constantly, and the shift to having Dream Snap themes always encompassing the premium shop items, like always being kind of made to the premium shop items or vice versa. That does feel like a shift. And some other things too that maybe I can't think of off the top of my head because a lot is going on, but I don't think like item quality, I don't think I've seen a decrease overall. You think no movement on the houses is really weird since the IRL buildings are basically giant glockenspiels. Yeah, I think that's part of it too. Like, looking at this, I expect it to move. And because we already in game have the pillar that does have movement to it, like, I also expect this to move, even if it's just a little face. So it's odd. But as like a house skin, I don't necessarily like anticipate that all house skins will, but I think it would be nice if it did, you know? You would not be upset if we had more items in the store. I would be, Because I feel like I feel like I would much rather them put the energy that they would put and time of making new items into like doing better with the free stuff. I think I was talking about this a couple streams ago. Like, this has been a really big year for Dreamlight Valley. I was talking about all the different quality of life stuff that we've had added. I'm gonna go around looking for moonstone chests and the boxes for the event while I'm talking about this. It's been a big year for Dreamlight Valley with quality of life stuff. There's been a lot of, I think, really positive changes made to the game. And sometimes when things are added, it's like, this could have used a little extra work. For example, in my opinion, the photo mode changes with summoning villagers. Like, could we have spent some more time on that and made that feature better? Yes, absolutely. What was up with all the glitches in this update? What's up with that? What's up with all the clipping issues in the clothing? Like, can we fix that? You said you fixed it a year ago and it's only gotten worse. So like, I would much rather have them spend time on those things that I think affect overall enjoyment of the game more than individual items, especially even more individual items. We have a lot of stuff added in the premium shop. And I think like, I think to a certain extent, I am pretty typically, even though I have clowning tendencies and I like to imagine what a wonderful world we could live in if XYZ was done in ABC way. Usually when Gameloft says something is being added to the game, modified in the game, what have you, I keep my expectations low. Like, that's not intended to be shade. I just mean, Dreamlight Valley is a magical fantasy game. I am a dreamer and an optimist, and I like to imagine the most magical possibilities, and that's not always gonna happen. So I think like sometimes there feels like to me a bit of a disconnect in the language that's used to market new things coming to the game, which is meant to get people excited. Like, you want people to get excited because you want people to come back to the game. And also, you spent this time on this new feature, you are excited about it, you want people to be excited about it. But sometimes the way that the things are described, I don't think necessarily is the most like, it can be very vague in a way that I think enables a lot of like speculation and a lot of people getting their hopes really high. And I think that was a big thing with the Cinderella update for me, at least. I feel like what I was hoping for was not what we got. And I felt like I was making a conscious effort to not leap too far into like Delulu land. And I still feel like I was bamboozled a little bit. There's a lot of items that are blurry on Switch. Oh, interesting. I haven't played on my Switch in quite a while, so I can't really speak to that. They're gonna add so much to the shop, let us pin more to save for later. And I mean, here's the thing. I think also like having a shop that's not attainable, it sounds really messed up. I don't make the rules. I'm not saying I enjoy this. I'm just saying having a shop that's not attainable without spending somewhat copious amounts of real money is fairly standard for games. Like, that's the point, kind of, from a business perspective. You want people to spend money to get the things so you get more money. Like, I understand this. I really do. And I think it's odd that that's happening this much in a paid game. That's way more common in free-to-play games where the understanding is the game is free, so all of the revenue is made from like microtransactions. This game is a paid game with paid DLCs and what I would consider to be becoming more and more heavy-handed microtransactions, which feels weird. It feels a little icky, like, you know, this is kind of becoming a little bit cynical, and I'm not trying to hate too much, but like, just acknowledgement. This is moving in a little bit of a cynical direction. I feel like back when it was announced that Dreamlight Valley was no longer going to be a free-to-play game on full release, it was going to remain a paid game. There were a lot of different feelings. I think we all had a lot of varied emotions. There was a feeling of maybe betrayal among some people who were waiting to play until it was free. And there were also feelings of relief from some people who felt like, okay, well, at least we're not going to fall into the free-to-play, pay-to-win monetization pipeline. And yet, are we that far away from the pay-to-win, free-to-play monetization pipeline? I don't know. It's getting a little spooky-ooky. I don't know. You know? I don't know. It can also stop doing the free roadmap updates and make us pay for every character instead of giving them for free. Well, no. They really can't because it's a paid game. Man, I understand what you're saying, but this is specifically a live service game. So, like, the point is you pay for the game and there are updates. And, like, yes, to sustain that, I don't know how much they're making. I don't know what their, I don't know what their sales are like. Right. I would assume probably you can't necessarily maintain a live service game on game sales alone. That would make sense to me, that would not provide enough revenue to pay everybody that you need to pay to continually develop new content. So I do support monetization within the game. I mean, I support like paid DLCs, which also, you know, bring in new revenue yearly. And at the same time, like, at some point we gotta consolidate the two truths. We gotta make them work. The fact that this is a paid game that is highly monetized within it. Like, okay, let's be so for real, because how much are moonstones going for nowadays? I mean, it hasn't changed. I just don't actually pay attention to the things. Oh, it doesn't want to load. It's like, no, no, no. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at the prices. You bought the $30 Moonstone bundle because you wanted the premium shop items, and after you bought it, you were like, I just spent almost the same price for like 4 items as I paid for an entire expansion. Well, yes. Today I bought the Moonstone bundle, like the seasonal one, that ended up being $60 US after like tax or fees or whatever. That's 1.5 times the price of the base game for probably 2 weeks of premium shop content. Huh? That's suspicious. But yes, all that to say, I feel like this has been, like, the premium shop is always a topic of discussion. It always has been. It probably always will be. I am not campaigning for no premium shop. I was disappointed in this most recent free update and have noticed a trend in increased items and decreased downtime in the premium shop. I do think some of the premium shop items are not really up to the premium item standard that they initially established, so that also just rubs me the wrong way, and it just makes me cautiously curious to see what, you know, the next several months bring of the game, but we'll see how it goes. I love Dreamlight Valley. Clearly, I play it 2 times a week on stream. I do still play it in my free time, not quite as much as I used to, but that's just because I, over the past year or so, have been trying to spend my non-streaming time on other hobbies beyond just gaming. But I love Dreamlight Valley. I want them to continue to make enough money that it's successful enough for them to keep, you know, providing us with updates. And also, like, I don't want it to feel icky. Because that's kind of what happened with, I mean, granted, again, Speedstorm was a free-to-play game, but, like, for a free-to-play game, and this one being a paid game, I'm starting to feel a little of the way that I felt with Speedstorm. Just, like, whispers of it. Just, like, wafts of a similar scent. The good thing is that you can continually enjoy the game without spending extra money. We're the ones who want everything and also want the game to continue indefinitely. That's true. Like, well, I do think you can enjoy the game without spending money. And I do think it's also fair. I feel like it was perhaps Oscar who had this in his video talking about mostly the premium shop, but also kind of the state of the game in general. This was like a week or 2 ago, I think, that Oscar posted this video. He was kind of looking at what you actually get if you're playing without purchasing anything from the premium shop. And like this update in particular, sure, you get dream teams, which is a big feature. I do feel like a lot of their time they probably spent into making the dream teams feature, but there are allegedly no new Screwed Shop items this update. I haven't seen any. I'm pretty sure on the wiki it says that none were added. So you get a couple of friendship level rewards and some Star Path stuff. You wish characters had dream styles in their rewards more often than them charging for basics. It would be nice to see some. I really do feel like, I don't know, I could see them. Here are some things that I would like to see that I think would make players happy as some new additional free content. Share Mama, thank you so much for the follow. Items also seem to go with the dream snaps, making you feel like you have to have them. Well, yes. That I'm not a huge fan of. I think that was us reaching our follower goal over on Twitch, I believe. So thank you so much. I would love it if they gave our player character more levels. I'm just gonna track a bunch of Star Path stuff and run around while we talk. I wasn't anticipating this being such like a game chatty stream, but here we are. I would love if they added more levels for our character. And reset our XP to what it would be maxing out level 40 so that you actually have to be in game earning new levels, you know? You don't just automatically have them completed if you've been playing for 1,000 hours or something. I would love to see them take some time and maybe add one friendship quest for each of the base game characters. I think that would be really cool. In fact, I think that could be an interesting alternative to a realm revisit update instead of having a realm revisit where you supposedly are focusing on quality of life and bug fixes, which, child, I don't think we get more quality of life and bug fixes with those updates. I don't see it with my eyeballs. I don't have specific stats. I just see the patch notes and it's not necessarily giving more to me. But yeah, instead of doing a realm revisit, add a friendship quest for each base game character and another reward for them. Maybe a dream style, although that would be a lot of work. You could also split it up between multiple updates, kind of like they split up the floating islands. I think that would be fun. Sissix, hello. Danielle Bree, is that what it is? Thank you for the follow. My brain, here's the thing. Sometimes when I see a lot of letters, I'm like, where's the break? Is it Danielle Bree or Danielle Bree? I ended on Danielle Bree, but, or Danielle Bree. So many options. Let me know. Add some quests every once in a while to give us stuff. Yeah.
Perhaps I'll visit my animal friends.
Okay, we're hanging out with Goofy, some royal tasks, plants and vegetables that would make great coaches. Okay, pumpkins. Or daily quests. I mean, I personally am not team daily quest, but I wouldn't be mad if they added it. I just don't think I would do that because I already don't do Remy's daily quest. Could it be partially because it's Remy? Of course. Who am I to disagree with that sentiment? But,
how's it going?
I think some people might like that. I just feel like they would have to be repeated quests because otherwise that would be way too much work. And it's kind of like the daily discussions after you see the same one like 3 times. You're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Danielle and Bree, gotcha. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Okay, pumpkin seeds acquired. Uproot night thorns. Oh. I actually don't know which of my horses get rid of night thorns, to be honest. So we're just gonna go the old-fashioned way. But yes, I'm very curious to see what the next few updates bring. I did see some speculation that the premium shop prices might be changed for good or something. I think it's too soon to speculate personally because it's 1 week. Who knows? I am, as usual, hopeful and also reserving judgment for the most part. Okay, let me plant these just here. This will work. I know I can check under mounts. It's just too much work for the 4 night thorns that I needed. Didn't feel worth it to me. You accidentally did the star path front to back in 3 hours. Listen, I actually have heard that from multiple people. Not 3 hours specifically, but kind of like in one sitting. I think especially if you're using the ability to track the tasks all at the same time and auto-complete them, it's probably really easy to just get through everything. Because you just keep seeing what you need to do and you're like, okay, next thing. I don't know. It's kind of like why I can't stop playing games like Animal Crossing or Cult of the Lamb like we were playing yesterday, because there's always something to do and what you need to do is kind of like right in front of you. So it leads to the longest play sessions to ever exist. Speaking of, we had a really good time on Cult of the Lamb yesterday, and I'm really proud of us for the way we turned the day around. It started off so spooky and ended pretty well. Aria Silvermist, thank you so much for the follow. Also, I'm eagerly anticipating the next time we play. It was amazing yesterday. Listen, I feel like all the things, well, not all the things, but almost all the things I set out to accomplish, I did. And I got married. Yeah. So that was good. The only thing I was not able to accomplish was curing the zombieism. Is there a vampirism word equivalent for zombies? Is it zombieism? Anyway, I wasn't able to do that of my dearly beloved Weber. The sound bugs are driving you nuts. I luckily haven't had that since the first day of the update. Have a daily discussion with Cinderella? Well, sure.
So much to talk about.
You missed the wedding? I married a zombie. I was asked to by somebody within the club, so. Are you daydreaming?
Oh.
I was having a lovely dream. I love daydreaming. I do too, but I always keep my dreams secret. Or you see. Oh, I thought she was about to do a dream is a wish your heart makes. I was like, okay, if you tell a wish, it won't come true. I don't think that's how that works, actually. But what if I want to help you with your wish? I suppose I hadn't thought of that. All right, I promise to tell you if I have a wish that you can make come true. All right, I'll take it.
Let me know if I can help, won't you?
Cook a perfect appetizer. And we had what? 3 successful? Yes, we had 3 successful resurrections and only technically 2 zombie resurrections, but I'm counting it as only 1 zombie resurrection because the first one was doomed to begin with because I resurrected a zombie. I just forgot that they were a zombie. Perfect appetizers. We did also have 1 catatonic resurrection. That was a little unfortunate. We had many elder deaths though, but that can't be helped. I can't make them live longer. You hadn't seen me play that live and it was so fun with the Twitch integration too. Yeah, that was fun to experiment with. I played it a bunch back in October. By a bunch, I mean maybe like 4 streams. It felt like a lot. Coco Lee, hello. How's the storage island coming along? You know, I put a little bit of a pin in that. It's technically finished. Mechanically speaking, like everything is there. Everything is separated. I need to finish decorating it, but I got so frustrated. Oh, I forgot the fish were here. I got so frustrated. Wait, no, let me not do that. Wait, I have you. You're a fishing friend. How about I get some fishing companions? How many times do I have to start this sentence about the storage island before I finish it? I got frustrated realizing that most of the flowers have a 4x4 footprint, and I was using tables with like that were 2 squares deep. So I need to figure out a way to indicate which flowers are in which chest. So I'm just putting it off for now. We'll have you and you. Poor Weber in prison and the other one. Weber and whatever the other one is. The cute deer looking one. You didn't get moonstones for voting last week? Oh no. Wait a minute. Oh, it is wearing a hat. Okay. Well, good. You want to give me a fish and a hat? No? Okay. I feel like those are in most of the biomes, right? Oh, there's one. There we go. Thanks, Goofy. Appreciate ya. It's actually occurred to me that I don't think either of these crocs are at a level where they will give me an extra fish. Am I misremembering? Did the festive fish used to spawn over here? Also, thank you for the likes over on the YouTube side. I appreciate you. How peculiar. Oh, it's fugu, so it's rain only. I did forget that. Okay. We got meadow, we got glade. I forgot we have this house. Oh, it's so cute. Also, I bought the Moonstone bundle today. I think I mentioned that, but I actually haven't looked at the items on my character or the house yet. So I might have to do that in a bit. I also need to grab Donald instead of Goofy. I don't need Goofy anymore. Does the forest not have one? Because that's just normal red one. The forgotten one might be at night only. Oh, interesting. See, here's the thing. I already have all of these fish, so I don't actually need them. I just saw that they were here, so now I feel like I have to get them. It is boiling. There's no reason it should be 75 degrees in my house in late December. I need to put on the fan. This is ridiculous. There we go. Okay. I've returned. No. No. Oh, there you are. Wonderful. Thank you for the sip reminder, Anthony. Leave it to me, of all days, for today to be the one that I have my coffee in a tumbler that retains the heat. Because now I have a hot coffee, but actually a lukewarm coffee might be preferable. A fan in December, where am I based? I'm in the South in the US, but I'm in a part of the South that does not have hot winters usually. So I don't know, but this week it's in the 70s or something Fahrenheit. Obviously Fahrenheit, but yeah. But yeah, it's hot this week. We're certainly not having a white Christmas. Same where you are, Existential? Oh my goodness. Wait, Kitty, you're under winter storm watch? Oh my goodness. Shell Queen, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello, how are you? How was stream? If we have any mods over on the Twitch side, would you mind doing a shout out for Shell Queen, please? Yeah, I mean, to be clear, where I live, last week it was like 20 to 25 degrees. It was like, yeah, very cold, freezing levels of cold. This week, 75, out of nowhere. Thanks for the follow. What were you all up to on stream today? Were you playing Dreamlight Valley as well? Also, thank you again for bringing your community over. Jasmine, I got 2,500 on my Dream Snap, which I'm not mad at because I did a Dream Snap that I don't think was cute, in a bit of a rush because I didn't do it on stream. So I'm not mad about 2,500. Okay. Oh, I need not Goofy. I need Donald. Have I found my gift today? Good question. Technically, I found a gift, but I've not been on every day, so I don't know if I have every gift. I suppose I should check. Stream was great. You worked on some Star Path quests and friendship quests. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're up to as well. Doing some Star Path stuff now. Might do some friendship stuff later. You've had a mild winter in the UK so far. Yeah, it kind of like, there's a fair amount of like up and down where I live. The weather doesn't like to stay super consistent. Let's hang out. Stream's going pretty well. We had a very long and serious discussion about the state of the game that was unexpected and premium shop and stuff, but we're having a good time. Also, Anthony, thank you so much for the gift subs. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you. Oh, also, unfortunately, it looks like an ad is probably going to play on Twitch in a couple of minutes. Also, that feels like a good reminder. Thank you, Anthony. I also have some memberships I can gift over on the YouTube side. So I have to do this in an annoying way and go and watch myself. I think I muted me, so I won't have to hear my voice. Lovely. And you won't have to hear me echoed. Membership gifting. I can. So there we go. Perfect. You're sick of the well selfies and selfies for DreamSnap entries? You know, actually, voting, Actually, maybe I'm not that surprised I got 2,500 moonstones for my DreamSnap that I don't think is that cute, because actually, when I was voting, the one that we just got stuff for was the Cinderella one, right? Yeah, until Midnight Transformation. Almost every image that came up for me was a selfie that didn't seem like it was in the right, like, it didn't seem like the person intentionally made a DreamSnap. Awkward Burb, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Listen, I know this is not specifically a thing for this, but Burb makes me think of the app Finch. Listen, I love well, I don't. I was about to say I love an app. I don't think that's necessarily true. I do love Finch, the app, though. It's my new favorite. I have a little bird. She's the cutest. Fish somewhere frosty. Okay, yes, we're going. Will the Dream Castle gift be under the tree tomorrow? Yes, it should be tomorrow, but I think it'll also be there until, I want to say, the 31st, if anyone's not able to go into their game tomorrow. But in the next few days, not today, but starting tomorrow, try to remember to actually go into the Dream Castle, because there's going to be a gift there. You love the outfit? Well, thank you. You love your Finch app? Yes, I love the Finch app so much. My sister was telling me about it months and months ago. And I was like, oh yeah, sounds fun or whatever. And then maybe like 2 weeks ago, I was like, hey, now what was that app you were telling me about? It's like a habit tracking app kind of, but it's super cute because you have this little bird that you get to name and customize and make their home. And every time you do your habits, you send them on an adventure and they discover things. It's my favorite thing right now. You have the Finch app too? No way. It's literally my favorite. Wait, remind you of what, Kitty? Is that where we get the crafting table? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, remind you of the present. Sure, I shall try. Yes, there is also a free moonstone gift in the shop right now. I feel like people probably miss those sometimes because you have to scroll quite a ways to get to it. But I think it's like 150 moonstones. So you should definitely pick it up. Every little bit counts. All right, fish. Oh, nice. I always forget whether these ones count, but it did. Harvest vegetables that might take you to the ball. That's really rather rude, because see, I would have watered them with an elixir if I thought that I needed to actually do that. Okay, let me pet a companion. Hello. No. No, no, no. There we go. Wonderful. Feed a fox I can also do. No worries at all, Shell Queen. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I can feed it salmon. Oh wait, I also have the white sturgeon. There you are. Wait, buy milk? That's a routine duty that we have? I didn't even look at those. I sometimes forget that we have those. Or I don't necessarily forget that we have them, but I forget that they change over on Wednesdays. Ah, yes, milk and cookies. That does make sense. Harvest coconuts. I think I also need to add decorations to Dazzle Beach, so send me that way.
This valley is so friendly, like a warm hug.
Let's go. Speaking of cookies, I finally baked my last cookie variety. Oh my goodness, and they're the best yet. The most well, I don't know. A couple of the doughs were pretty successful, I would say. None of them were flops, but I was trying new recipes, so you know, sometimes you never really know how they're going to turn out. But the last type of cookie that I made today, that I baked this morning, were molasses cookies. Oh my goodness, they're so good, and they were baked just pristinely, if I do say so myself. Very nice and soft, a nice soft cookie, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, that's that. Harvest vegetables, sell some orange vegetables that might take you to the ball. Okay. Fascinating. Mine for purple gems, but I don't want to do that right now. But I could. No, there are none in the glade. Okay, catch fish from Dazzle Beach. There we go. You bought the stuff to bake your very first cookies. This is amazing. I feel like that was a very interesting piece of Anthony lore, that you've never baked a cookie before. And I support you on your journey to change that. You were gonna ask because half of Kay's stream was talking about molasses cookies. Wait, really? I love them. They're so good. I wasn't sure whether I was gonna make gingerbread cookies or molasses cookies, but I was like, no. I need to make like a nice soft molasses cookie, and they turned out so well. I'm so glad. Also, I don't think anyone else that I live with likes them, so most of them are gonna be for me. Oh my goodness, that's the thing though. I am stocked up on cookie dough in my freezer. Like, I made 6 maybe different types of cookies, but I only made, well, I made a full batch of dough, but I only made 1 tray, so like a dozen of each cookie type, and I froze the rest. So I'm gonna be having homemade cookies anytime I want. It's gonna be great.
How's it going?
I really need to watch Sweet Home Alabama again, because the So I Can Kiss You Anytime I Want has been living rent-free in my head recently for some reason. Fruit? Take that. You made peanut butter cookies. Nice. Starting out simple, a chocolate chip cookie. Don't make the mistake of thinking you don't have to chill the dough. You might be like, oh, what's the big deal? The big deal is, do you want the cookies to be good? Because if you do, you gotta chill the dough. Some mushrooms. Bring a friend their favorite gift. For how long? A good like 2 to 3 hours, probably, minimum. I usually chill it for overnight if I need to, or like I'll make a dough in the morning and bake it in the evening, but I'd say 2 to 3 hours. Ah, a perch. Freezer dough is great for random single serve cookies in the air fryer. Ah, I don't have an air fryer actually. That is one thing I would like to change. But I also feel like kitchen appliances take up so much space. And I feel like I don't have the space for them in the kitchen without them being like out. And I don't want to have them out all the time. I mean, an air fryer is different. That is something you probably just do have out a lot. Or always. You never chill your chocolate chip cookie dough and they turn out fabulous? Well, you must be a wizard. I don't know what to say. Professionally, it's 5 to 12 hours. You usually chill overnight. Yeah, like I usually will either make a dough first thing in the morning and then bake them in the evening, or I'll make them one day knowing that I'm gonna bake them the next day, which is what I did with my molasses cookies. I really wish we could track these. Take a picture with a companion. That's easy. Easy peasy. Cute. Mushrooms and mining in the glade can all be done over here. You do pre-baked dough, so you just pop them in the oven? I don't think... Wait, like cookies that are like par-baked? Is that a thing for cookies? Or like the dough is just already mixed and then you just cook it in the oven? Because I'm familiar with like types of cookie dough that you can just buy and portion out and make, but I don't know of like pre-baked cookies or something. I don't think I've heard of that before. You get rave reviews for your chocolate chip cookies. So you're shook it that we chill it? Wait, what? I feel like chilling it is the only way to get the like texture and like fluffiness that you need. Maybe fluffiness is the wrong word, but I feel like you get it. Like the cookie thickness. Ah, see, I did make a mistake of harvesting a bunch of stuff off of the ground. So can I find 3 mushrooms is the question. Well, yes, Kitty. I do combine the dry ingredients and wet ingredients separately. Yes. And make sure the butter is the right amount of softness. I just feel like when you don't chill it, at least for me, the cookies end up flat. Feed a critter, sell some veggies, harvest apples, and catch some fish. Okay. I can go harvest apples and add decorations to the forest. I need to plant more pumpkins so I can use an elixir on them so I can do those other things in the star path. Okay. Lights. Kitty's flat cookies. No, I'm sure they are great. I'm just saying, I feel like that's some wizardry to not chill your, like, chocolate chip cookie dough specifically. There are some types of cookie dough that I feel like you don't really need to chill, but the majority of them I feel like you do if you want to get it doing its thing. Pumpkins. Yes, pumpkins. Okay. Maybe because it's not as hot there. Maybe. One thing about baking, it can be so incredibly precise. Like that is too much for me. The fact that my altitude and the climate where I live influences how my cake is gonna turn out, that's too many factors, too many variables. Like, I don't know why all that happens that way.
Whoa!
Like, I do legitimately think when I lived in Colorado for a little bit, like, I had to do recipes differently because of the altitude. It's weird. Why is the world like that?
I'm too sad to walk.
Elixir. There we go. How many uses are you good for? 50? That's a lot. Okay. And you know what I still really want to bake one day, and I have no business attempting? I really want to make a souffle. I've just watched so much MasterChef in my short little life that I feel like I could do it. Like, not that I could do it, but that I should do it. You know? Then I'm like, that's notoriously an incredibly difficult thing to get right. And I have no experience, no real knowledge about how to make one. Elevation, humidity, etc. all affect rise dough. Oh yeah. So you can be more or less reckless depending on location and equipment. It's just a lot to consider. You use melted butter in your chocolate chip cookies? Nah. That's one thing I do not do. That is something that's also... I don't quite understand why. What's the actual, what's the science behind that? I don't know, but I know that you don't do that. I also know, like, with pie crusts, you have to use the coldest butter that ever existed. Like, that butter has to be nearly frozen. I have made pie crusts in my day, and those were pretty good. Oh, wait, you brown the butter. Okay. Fair enough. I do love a good brown butter. I feel like that's maybe the key to making the most delicious sweet potato casserole, making sure that you brown the butter. I'm not really sure, Cassie. Pumpkins collected. Michaela, thank you for the follow.
I'm so glad we
Oh, Elsa, I'm so sorry. You could have had a new gown, but I was a little too late. A little too wrong. Actually, do anyone else ever think about JoJo? You know, worldwide global phenomenon JoJo, and how she was like 13 when she popped off, or like 12? Anyone ever think about that? Because sometimes I do.
Hi there, pal.
No, not bye. That song is on the radio constantly. It's good. It's a banger. I don't know what to tell you. I just do think like her, I feel like two biggest songs from when she was popping off feel like perhaps an adult should be singing them, and she's like a preteen. Harvest Olaf Snows. Oh, fascinating.
What a
Well,
nice day.
I can buy some of those. You had this convo with your partner, really? It's something I think about every now and then, not as often as some other things, but I love Aquamarine. Listen, I'm about to make the Barbie fans angry, but Connected, the song, it's not Diamond Castle's song, it's Aquamarine's song. Argue with the wall, but Aquamarine, so good. But like when she was in that, she was also still a baby, and that was after she was like a famous pop idol. Buy some carrot seeds.
Wow!
About the uproar when she released that song, I don't remember the uproar because I was too young for that. Make who mad? The Barbie fans. Barbie Diamond Castle famously has a song called Connected that the two leads sing as a duet, but the real ones know that that song Connected was sung by Sarah Paxton in the mermaid movie Aquamarine, which came out years before, mind you. Okay. Donald, are you almost pleased? Yes, good. Okay. I had the incredible fortune of seeing JoJo live once. I believe she was opening for Flow Ride Up. I don't know for sure though, because I was there for JoJo, and the person who was opening for JoJo was Jordan Fisher, who I was also there for. Diamond Castle is the best Barbie movie. Listen, I've unfortunately never actually watched Diamond Castle. I've just seen it in my visual area of perception many times because my sisters used to watch it in the car a lot when we were younger, but I never actually watched it. So I've just like seen like bits of it with no audio or context. But yeah. Mine 4 rock spots in the Forgotten Lands. Okay. Oh, there we go. Where's Cinderella? How close or far away are you? Very close. Good. I'm about to hang out with you. It's so camp. 2 girls living in a cottage together. I feel like I do know about Diamond Castle, that's the movie where I feel like fans say that the girls are in fact girlfriends.
Remember,
I don't believe that's canon, but I think to all of the people who love the movie, it is canon. You were a Princess and the Pauper kid growing up? Well, yes. Love a bit of Princess and the Pauper. I feel like I have been recommended this year on YouTube many videos of people, mostly men, watching all of the Barbie movies for the first time, just like marathon videos on YouTube. And more recently, I did watch a YouTube video of someone buying every Barbie Hallmark ornament. And like showcasing them. So all these things combined has kind of made me want to like go back and watch the Barbie movies and at the same time not. That's a lot to do. They ride off in a rainbow together. Maybe I need to watch this movie. That's a little on the nose and I love it. And they give each other heart necklaces. Oh my goodness. I've been rewatching Mike's recaps of Gossip Girl. Well, rewatching the first 2 seasons and watching the 3rd and 4th season for the first time because I never watched those, and I'm moving on to the 5th season's recap. Explain to me why. Okay, I suppose, well, okay. One character gives another character a sweater that has a little heart sewn into the sleeve saying, so that you'll always have my heart on your sleeve, which when you think about it too much doesn't make any sense, but I just need us to not think about it because it's kind of cute. Even though overall I feel like I don't support that relationship. Catch 3 fish. You've never seen Barbie? Listen. I don't think you need to. Your new Dazzle Beach build is looking pretty good. Nice. What kind of build are you going for? One fish. 2 fish. I feel like we've talked about this movie quite a bit, so I feel like I need to hear everyone's thoughts. Has anyone seen the latest, like, well, and by latest, this might not actually be the latest, within the past week or so, the casting rumors about the new Tangled movie? Let's say beachfront, some houses, fancy pathing, and palms along the middle leading to a cute market area. Ooh, nice. Fancy pathing on the beach sounds fun. I never really do like structured pathing on the beach, but I do think that would be fun. How many more things do I do? Okay, harvest 3 spices. You have unfortunately seen them. Wait, unfortunately. Okay, so I've seen more speculation or rumors about who is potentially, like, who's allegedly shortlisted for the role of Rapunzel. The biggest one I saw was, well, of course, now I forget her name. McKenna Grace, right? Who did a lot of things as a child, is now an adult, and I think she was in the, I'm going to say this and we're going to move past it immediately, the Colleen Hoover movie that came out this year, moving past it, the new Five Nights at Freddy's maybe, and she's going to be in the new Hunger Games that's coming out next year. Also, I saw the guy that she was also in a movie with this year that we don't have to talk about, but he was the guy that was in the How to Train Your Dragon live action. I've heard he's allegedly potentially being considered for Flynn. And of course, Milo Manheim. If Milo gets picked, you don't think you'll force yourself to watch the movie? Wait, what? Do you have beef with Milo Manheim? Make a 5-star meal. Major beef? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I have seen 1.5 of the zombies movies, He was in Little Shop of Horrors and Jesus Christ Superstar this year, I believe, or maybe Little Shop of Horrors was last year. I don't actually remember. I think he has a nice voice, but I have not seen him acting in much. There are the royal tasks. Okay. More of them. Okay. I have to go. Craft anything. The thing is, apart from Milo Manheim, though, I don't think I've heard any of the people sing who I saw were being considered for the roles, which does a little bit scare me. Not because I think that they can't sing. I have no way of knowing. It's just I do know that Disney, not recently, but historically, has maybe not put quite so much importance upon the singing abilities of the people in some of their live action things. Me when I try to be nice. Me when I try to explain something in a nice way. Fancy gift box. Okay. Okay. They were talking about Freya Sky from the latest Zombies. I did see that name, but I don't know who that is because I haven't seen the latest Zombies. Okay, I have 4 boxes. I feel like I found more boxes than that, though. Okay, continue. Huh. Wait, this one is between this one and this, or this one. So I feel like that means that should be here somewhere, hiding.
This would be the perfect day to be at sea.
Does crafting multiple things of a path count as crafting multiple things? It does. We love that. Have a daily discussion with any villager. 15. My lord. All right. Let's go mine for purple and white gems, because what I can do, I actually might have to make an elixir because I don't know if I have one here. But we can take an elixir and go mine in the Forgotten Lands. It's in my pockets, actually. Just a whole lot of things. Okay. Let's make an elixir.
The sun's shining almost as bright as my money.
Potion and enchantment. There we go. I'm also going to attempt to empty some of my pockets, which I'm just gonna do here for now. There we go. That can go there. That can go there. Wonderful. Yummy. That was my coffee, by the way. Listen. I will probably have my face cam on again at some point in the near future. I was using it regularly for a while, and then it got cold. And when it gets cold, I don't want to do my makeup. I just want to be sitting in my pajamas looking like a gremlin. And I didn't want you all to have to witness that. So once that is, you know, I've gotten over that. I'll be back. Okay. But when you can't see me, when I just out of context say yummy, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I do have that thing for the tall box now, so I can craft that. I just hadn't read the actual thing to teach me how to do it. I need to actually use this elixir. Diamonds. Oh wait, I only need 5 of each. That's not bad. Once we've crafted all the boxes, we don't have to search for the gifts anymore. Yeah, I think it's just the boxes. And then the crafting table should be under the tree tomorrow. Lots of diamonds around and not any amethysts. What's that about? Craft any refinement item. I guess a lot of crafting makes sense though, if we're going like a winter Christmassy theme, like making stuff. Also, those of you who have this outfit, what do you usually wear with it? Like shoes wise. I feel like I tend to wear these boots, but I don't know that there are actually shoes that make sense. I feel like all of the shoes clash just a little bit. Okay, I need a stove. And a crafting table, please. The red heels from the star path look kind of cute. I tried those. The thing is, what we're wearing under the dress is like leggings. So they cut off at the ankle, and then my feet are just like bare in heels, and it felt a little odd to me. I tried putting on socks and it removed the dress, but maybe I just need to try shorter socks. I don't really know. You're wearing the black slip-on boots. Is that what they're called? Do you know? Boots. Oh, are those like the short ones? Like the ankle-y ones? Black boots. The slip-on. Ah, these ones. I feel ya. You wear the white loafers type shoes. I feel like we don't really have very many white shoes. I think this was a perfect dessert. Probably should have been paying more attention. You're wearing the mushroom shoes. I almost went with those today. I almost decided to wear the mushroom ones with this. Fail tasks, refinement items. Okay. Refined materials. Is there anything I need? Fish. Right now. I don't think so, but I usually have an excess of gold. So I'll just do that. The red heels with the open toe. Are those the ones that have like the little gold accent on the like little... What do you call that? It's like when something wraps around your ankle. Strap. Sorry. My brain was like, there's a word that I feel like is the word that I would use in this situation, but I can't think of what it is. Yes, the strap. Thank you. Hang out with any villager while I'm hanging out with Cinderella, so hopefully that will work. Collect a Dreamlight. Tackle some royal tasks. Sell 2 meals. Fish in the peaceful meadow. Okay, some things in the meadow and plaza. Let me sell 2 meals here, though. Jess, hello, welcome in. Yeah, right now I'm just doing some Star Path stuff. Nothing too crazy, and chatting about whatever comes to mind. Live action Tangled, Barbie movies, JoJo the Pop Star. I'm sure there have been other things that came and went. Sell this. Oh no, actually just sell that instead. Hi Silka, Merry Christmas. Okay. I can drop that stuff off there as well. Kinda wish the leggings came separate. Me too. Also, that they were tights instead of leggings. I don't know. I just feel like it's under a dress anyway. Just add the feet on. Just give me the feet, you know? Lights. Lights. Catch 3 fish. Will do, will do. I was thinking about wearing the reindeer ears again today. I think the reindeer ears are cute. We have kind of a lot of like wintry, Christmassy headwear in the game. Actually, come to think of it, I might have reindeer like ear headbands in real life. Where would I have put those? I also have not saved in a while. Need a little snack. Okay. And then I think I need to sell 2 fish as well. Yes.
Hey there.
Okay. So. Does anyone have a Christmas movie that they watch like every year? I feel like I'm generally a bit of a rotator of festive movies of any kind. I do always watch Princess Switch, of course. But apart from that, I think especially the past couple of years, I did when I was a kid, and then the past couple of years, I've watched Eloise at Christmas time. I did watch it last night because you have to watch it, in my opinion, on Christmas Eve, because she has an iconic line where she says, "It's Christmas Eve." So it's just, you know, it fits the energy. Mine on Dazzle Beach and Harvest Raspberries. Okay. And let me just say, Eloise at Christmas time is so good. Sometimes I feel like there are movies that you watch as a kid that you hold close to your heart because you saw it when you were a kid, but when you watch it as an adult, you know while you're watching it, like, this isn't necessarily it. Like, if this were my first experience with this movie, I probably would not be enjoying it. I just have a lot of nostalgia. But I was watching Eloise at Christmas time last night. I was so invested. I know how this movie goes. I've seen it a lot of times. But it's really good. Feed a critter and feed a raven. 2 birds, 1 stone. Perhaps. The Holiday. Oh, I've only seen The Holiday maybe twice. I watched it once a couple years ago. And I watched it once when I was a teenager, I think. But I probably should watch. I was thinking about watching that one. Home Alone. That's a good one. The Grinch live action. I like the Grinch live action, but I don't know if I'm a Grinch live action truther. Like, my partner is a Grinch live action truther. Like, if we're gonna watch a Christmas movie, that's gonna be the one that he votes. You okay? Anyway. But I do like it. I feel like I prefer the animated one though. There we go. Frosted Heights, fish, and decorating. But I do also need fish here. Your daughter likes the animated one too. Yeah, it's good. Actually, maybe I'll watch that. I don't know. There's also a new Christmas movie. I believe it's new. I don't know, because I don't think I've heard of it before, and I've seen it multiple places in the past couple of weeks. But it has Michelle Pfeiffer in it. That being said, I don't know anything else about it other than the fact that Michelle Pfeiffer is in it. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know the plot, but I feel like I might want to watch that. But also, sometimes I feel like watching a new Christmas movie is it tends to be pretty hit or miss. Like, I feel like if you know it's gonna be bad and you watch a new Christmas movie, that's kind of the best case scenario. Just watching something that you know is gonna be kind of a flop but also fun. But sometimes Christmas movies I don't think are intended to be bad, and then you watch them hoping that they're gonna be good, and that's just the path to disappointment. Oh, What Fun is what it's called. It was okay. Okay. I don't know if I'll watch it then. We'll see. It's also like, I think I was just counting on the fact that my Christmas tree does stay up until the spring minimum. So I was like, oh, I don't really have to like put it up yet. I don't have to get into the Christmas spirit yet. It was an odd year for me. Usually I start listening to Christmas movies and watching Christmas music like in November. This year I did not. And I feel like, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm the type of person who can bring Christmas movies past Christmas. But I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Maybe I'll just watch Christmas movies through January, even though the holiday is over. Listening to Christmas movies and watching Christmas music. I could have said that. And if I did, it wouldn't necessarily be lying, because a lot of times when I'm listening to Christmas music, it's Sia's album and it's the visualizer of the whole album on my TV. So it's not really a lie. Tackle royal task still. Still Christmas until January 6th? Is that canonically true? Okay. Why am I here? Oh, fish and decorations. This is why I need to be able to track the Dreamlight tasks like we do the Star Path ones. I can't remember these things. Ah, that makes sense, Sundog. To be fair, as far as like holidays go, I am a very like casual experiencer of holidays. I feel like Christmas is the one that I most celebrate, I suppose. Even that is a stretch, I would say. I mostly engage in Christmas aesthetics and Christmas season joy. We're not super big holiday people. Actually, I don't think I need to fish this spot. Not normally canonical outside of New Orleans. I really want to go to New Orleans. I really, really do. I don't know why, but for the past year or so, maybe, I think about New Orleans and I'm like, I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to see the sights. I want to eat the food. I want to, I don't know, just be there. Why? No idea.
They dig my claws.
It just feels like it would be fun. Sell a mineral, feed a sea turtle. And collect some shoreline shellfish. Actually, yeah, I forget. Even though I put seaweed in there usually to feed the sea turtles, it gets pulled out of there first because it's got the least amount, typically. Where's the turtle? There you are. Why your folks did all this fuss to get you home for the holidays? Wait, what? I'm sorry family stuff is happening, Wesley. Oh, I thought that was going to be a memory. I'm disappointed. Okay. Sell a mineral still. Cook with seafood. And then maybe go to the Sunlit Plateau. Actually, it doesn't matter what I do after that because I'm only going to need to do one more task.
Hey there.
Mineral. Okay. I was like, wait, what am I selling? Minerals. And harvest 3 lemons. I guess I am going to the plateau.
It's Maui time.
There we go. Stunning. Okay. Actually, what are the routine duties that we have? Anthony spoiled it by saying buying milk. 1 milk? Okay. Listen, it's fine. Give a villager their favorite gifts. 12. Bake something delicious with chocolate chips to share. Okay. 5 chocolate chip cookies and buy 1 milk. No, it's fine. I really do not care, Anthony. I promise I am not bothered by that. I can make the cookies in Tiana's. Unfortunately, I have to buy the milk from Remy. Okay. We have 1, 2, a 3. Although, to be honest, I don't know. The chocolate chip cookies in this game, they look crunchy. I don't like that. Also, I feel like the plate of cookies looks fine, but Minnie's gingerbread cookies look way fancier and more festive. Wait, you can buy food in Tiana's? I can! What? Remy's never seeing me again. I did not know this was happening. Kitty, I think I may have tried one of those back in the day when I worked at a sandwich shop, specialty food store, cheese board, wine cellar, gourmet dining establishment. But I feel like they were just crunchy. Like, I don't remember the flavor. I just remember they were crunchy. It was a lot of words. They did a lot of things. They added it 1 or 2 updates ago. I did not know that. Line for square gems. Oh yes, the shoreline seafood. No, shoreline shellfish. Jess, Remy deserves it. I don't know, like... he just does. Mine for square and oval gem. Give the squirrel their favorite food. You used to love Remy until you started listening to the streams. Now when he makes the Paris comment, you're full of rage. It did just start with the Paris comment for me. And I really did just try to let it go, but at some point, just everything he does just annoys me, enrages me. Okay, feed the squirrels. Started when he made us his DoorDash delivery people. Well, yes. And that really opened my eyes to the realities that we were facing of Remy being lazy, jobless. He has a job, but he's jobless nonetheless. A flop, a fraud, and just generally the worst. A crusty little rat, exactly, well said. Much more succinct. Also when he's like, hello, hello, can I get some help? No, sir, you can't. You cannot. And the fact that he says it every single ding dang day since they gave him daily quests, there's no getting rid of him. Thanks for hanging out, Decorista. Happy holiday. Came back to Remy catching strays. Not even strays. He's just literally the target. Like, can't stand that guy. Now feeding a raccoon their favorite food is going to be a little interesting. I know I literally just passed one, but I don't have any blueberries, so I need to get them. Okay. Now, are you around here somewhere still? I don't want to get too close and spook ya. But no. Now, there's no reason why I should be wearing headphones and hearing people dropping free weights in the fitness center downstairs. Those two things should not simultaneously exist. And yet that's the world I'm living in right now. Well, let's see. This year was great for Dreamlight Valley minus the DLC. This year, there were a lot of really good quality of life improvements, and the first half of the year, the characters were chef's kiss. Well, Cinderella is also a chef's kiss character, to be fair. The Inside Out characters for me were eh, and Cogsworth and Lumiere were like eh. But for the most part, character choices, excellent, and quality of life additions, pretty stinking good. Okay, let me give this to you. I'm glad they didn't run away right after I gave them the first blueberry. The DLC, I don't know if it felt short to me. The ending did feel abrupt, though. Abrupt and a little bit anticlimactic. And yeah. You would be thrilled if the crafting menu didn't kick you back to the top. Yes, we got the Scrooge shop search bar and filters finally. I feel like next we need a crafting menu overhaul. There's too much stuff in there. We need filters in the crafting menu. We need a search bar in the crafting menu, and it needs us to stop kicking us to the top because it makes it very difficult, too difficult, some might say, to do the things. Okay, cast around for seafood, I guess. Oh, Merlin.
Quite miraculous.
I'm sorry, what? Is that custom music? Does it always play that music when you change somebody's dream style? Why did that sound different?
Everyone here has been wonderful.
Cast around for seafood, of course. The glade. You want more horse function? You only get to fly Pegasus twice, and now he's just a glidey horse. Yeah, I do think it would be cute if Pegasus could still fly, but I do understand why he doesn't, I guess. Well, actually, no, because I feel like they still made a new animation for Pegasus. Because it's not, I don't think, exactly the same as the other horses, so I feel like they could have just made a different animation for him and it could have just been flying. Even if it's just, like, barely above the ground. It still would have been cute. You just got Cinderella in your valley. Nice. Anthony, don't say that. Do not say that. Although I was thinking about how it's interesting how we're getting dream styles for Eve, we just did a DLC character, and for Tinkerbell, right? That we saw in the collections menu. I actually didn't check and see if it's still in the collections menu. I mean, it's not the first time we got a dream style for a DLC character, because we got one for Rapunzel, but that was a long time ago, I feel like, and this is going to be 2 in kind of quick succession. Yeah, it's still in here. Vacation time, nice. Speaking of vacation time, how important is it for me to watch the movie Christmas Vacation? I've not seen it. You're still wondering if Dream Teams are worth it as a solo player. Now, Dream Teams, the thing about it is it's kind of cute in theory. And also, I feel like not really that useful. I do think possibly if you play with family members or something, it could be cute, or like close friends and you want to like, but even then, if you want to share pictures, you could just like text the picture to each other. I mean, it's nice for sharing items, but you can only request 2 things per day. And one day when I requested 2 things, it let me request the first one, and when I requested the second one, it deleted the first one. So then technically I only had the one request and it wouldn't let me add one again. So I feel like from a sharing resources perspective, the multiplayer portal is going to let you get more resources faster, but you do have to be logged on at the same time as the person, which is a little less convenient. How do I get to you? Okay. Long story short, I don't actually know how much use I'm going to get out of Dream Teams, which is a shame because, again, it just kind of feels like, I don't know, if there are Dream Teams truthers hanging out, please let me know. Like people who are in love with the new Dream Teams feature and feel like you use it a lot. I feel like, you know what I wish they would have spent their time on instead of Dream Teams? Finding a way for the people who have the DLC to visit other people's DLC. Because you know what I still don't have in my inventory? The fence. Just let me go to someone's Storybook Vale Scrooge shop instead. I can almost guarantee that people probably would appreciate that more than Dream Teams. Maybe not, but I feel like we talk about that more. Ah, yes, I know what you're talking about, Anthony. If you feel like if you have a dream team, you have to have a whole group chat outside of the game to really have any good use. That's kind of true. Well, I don't know, because you can just request the items and then they can just fill it when they look on and see. If they want to look at your pictures or dream snaps, they can just do that. It does make sense to have a chat outside because you can't talk to each other via dream teams. So then it feels like kind of just have a Discord chat or like a group text or something and use the multiplayer portal. I need 15, Steven? Oh, Zora, let me hold your hand while I tell you this about Meg. I do not think Meg is coming in that update. We don't get more than 2 characters in free updates. So I think it's probably just gonna be Hercules and Phil, unfortunately. Now, what I'm hoping for is that, I don't know, if the, okay, I feel like theoretically, not based off of anything that actually happened, but in theory, if Gameloft were to ask people which characters they wanted to see the most from Hercules, I would imagine that probably people wanted to see Meg more than Phil. Possibly. So that makes me feel like maybe Meg could be coming in the next DLC. Because they'll be like, oh, she's a popular character. People will be willing to pay for her, kind of thing. I don't know. I just, again, this is a heavily biased opinion. I just don't really see a world in which people would be more excited for Phil in Dreamlight Valley than Meg. Like, are y'all okay? Meg is mother. In fact, I'm pretty sure Meg is in my slideshow of Disney mothers. Without thinking, you just started bulldozing your Forgotten Lands. I think it's not too late to undo all and exit out. Okay, Catch one more fish in a cold ripple. I know that's not going to turn gold, but I do also need that shrimp. Or stop with the DLC exclusive items, let them show up anywhere. Yeah. Well, I think they do that to keep, I don't know.
Tell her Maui says you're welcome.
Genosaurus, hello. Ariel, hello. Thank you for lurking. Well. How unfortunate for me. Okay. Let me go back down to the beach, I guess. Have I tried Palia? I have. I haven't played it in quite some time. I played it once when the Elderwoods, when the Elderwoods update came out. Although I hadn't progressed far enough to actually check out the Elderwoods content, but I played it a lot when it kind of first dropped. Seafood circles. Huh. Okay, I suppose I could start mining, probably. With another elixir, maybe. For some reason, you just can't get into Palia. You think it's the art style. Oh, I liked Palia a lot. My kind of main things that pulled me away from Palia were, one, the fact that even though you can play it by yourself, it does kind of encourage you to engage in multiplayer play. And it might just be my introverted tendencies, but I don't really like playing games with other people that much. Unless it's like, I don't know, me and my partner sitting down to play like It Takes Two or something. For the most part, I am a solo gamer. And so I didn't like feeling like I was at a disadvantage for not engaging with other players. And the other thing was, what was the other thing? Oh, I feel like it is fairly time intensive. Like if you want to progress, I feel like you need to play kind of every day or for a lot of time. And I just didn't want to feel like I had to invest so much time in another game in a time when I was playing a lot of games. I prefer games that can be a little bit more like pick up whenever you want and play for a bit and not really feel like you're, I don't know. Like, if you pick up Palia to play for a little bit, at least when I was playing, you were going to be playing for a little bit, trying to get the resources that you need for something and probably not be able to get enough that you need for the thing, and then come back another day and still have to keep grinding. Mine for square gems, oval gems, of course, of course. You feel like you've been getting more critter feeding memories in Wish Blossom. Oh, interesting. I haven't really been feeding them very much, so I don't know. Oh my. Well, this is unfortunate. So I don't know how much that's happening, or if that would be happening for me. You should play Dreamlight Valley, but Palia got you hooked. Listen, Palia is fun. When I was first playing, I played so much, and I played all the time. I do, like, Palia is a fun game. But that was not, like, a Palia hate spiel whatsoever. I enjoy Palia. It just, like, doesn't really fit into my current kind of gaming lifestyle, I guess. Actually, there are no oval gems up here. Why am I still here? What I want in the valley after the first event, the game finally gave you your favorite villain. Who would I want in the valley? Meg, Milo and Kita, but at some point, listen. I can only be patient for so long. I can only hold out hope for so long. When are we getting Atlantis and Atlantis characters? When are we hearing literally anything else about the ancient civilization? Are we? Are we just supposed to forget all of that happened? Like something isn't clicking for me. I'm not understanding what we're doing with that. Milo, Kita, Meg, Ilanwi from Black Cauldron, Naveen, Charlotte from Princess and the Frog, Asha from Wish. Those are the ones that I can really think of off the top of my head. Off the top of the old noggin. Wait, where are these crocodiles? Oh, there. There we go. As a resource hoarder, you need more chests. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The storage in Palia. Very valid. Where's Lilo? You love Stitch, but please. Yes, Lilo would be fun. Have I seen anything about the game ever, Dream Village? I mean, yeah, actually. See, when I wrote Cult of the Lamb on the schedule for this week's stream, what I meant to say was Ever Dream Village. I think I have a code for it. So I am thinking about playing it. I just literally forgot when I was making the schedule for the week of streams. But I do want to check it out. Do I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, think they'll add Atlantis characters to the game? You know, I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. I feel like we're getting to the point where, like, we have almost all of the princesses. We have a lot of the big Pixar characters. Atlantis might not be the biggest film franchise, but they did already give us 2 character costumes from Atlantis, and it's heavily referenced in the game. So I really do think it's possible. Oh! What the heck? I didn't know that Tigger does that. Wolf Den Snow White is in the game, actually. You just have to purchase the DLC to have her, but she's here. She is in the game. Catch fish in gold ripples. Give Cinderella her favorite gift. Okay, what do you want as gifts? Green glass-like flower, white cactus flower, and pumpkin soup. Okay. Green glass-like and white cactus. These are the ones I don't have labeled. Okay. Also, cool. Who was that? Rabbit or crocodile? Rabbit. Hey, Cinderella. You can have this. You would love to see Queen of Hearts. That'd be fun. Ignis, hello. Happy holidays. You want Naveen, Jim from Treasure Planet, and Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, I know a lot of people are looking forward to Ralph, especially because he's still, mind you, there's no reason why they need to have this there. They choose to still leave the trailer in the main menu that has Ralph in it. Y'all could just get rid of that. But anyway, he's in that trailer from over 3 years ago, but we don't have him in game yet.
I see.
Yeah, the head stuck in the dirt animation. I had never seen that before. Pumpkin soup. The Robin Hood characters, listen, I've only seen Robin Hood once and I don't remember it. So I don't have an opinion about Robin Hood. I mean, my current opinion about Robin Hood characters is that I could take them or leave them because I don't have an opinion. Okay. Diamond. Durable. Can I also these away? Okay. And this. Open up fresh memories. Well, I just remembered from going there that I have some here. Oh yeah, thank you all for liking the stream over on the YouTube side if you have already. And if you haven't, please do. I would appreciate it. Okay. Things are going to get busy. Okay. Here's the thing. I need to know what we need to do because Cult of the Lamb, I really enjoyed and is getting a new DLC in January, right? Also, I think there are DLCs that I don't have yet that I certainly could get. But also, we've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and Animal Crossing is getting an update in January. And also, I've vowed to play Tears of the Kingdom starting in January. So, how are we going to make all this happen is my question. I understand this is a me problem and not a you problem, but I'm just sharing the chaos. Do I set New Year's goals? You know, not really. I mean, sometimes I do. I am not really setting one this year. I have things that I would like to accomplish. Like, I think my biggest thing is I don't want to stay stagnant. I always want to be like aiming for something, but I try not to become overly attached to the specific thing that I am aiming for, because sometimes life happens and what you think you want is not actually what you actually want or necessarily what you need. So I have some things that I would like to accomplish this year as of right now that I'm currently aiming towards, but I'm also staying open to what other things might happen. But as long as I'm aiming towards something, I feel pretty good about, you know, my efforts. Okay, can I find any more memories? Goal 1, visit you. Listen, girl. Extra stream day? Listen, I've thought about this. I really have. I don't know. We might have to do a day of like one day where maybe we play 2 games instead. Because here's the thing. I could stream another day, but I'm also trying to work on another project at the moment that will be fairly time, like it's gonna be a time suck essentially. So I don't know if I want to commit to another day of streaming right now. Two listens. Of course, 2 listens. Is growing the platforms one of them? I mean, I would like to grow my platform, but I mean, I don't like... I'm not a business person necessarily. Like, I know there's a lot of like business acumen that you should/can have to like actively try to grow a platform. I would not say that's necessarily my bag. But I would like to start making some more videos on YouTube. Yeah. I'm also thinking about launching a secondary, like, Yap channel, essentially, in the new year at some point, but we'll see. Okay, I need more seafood. Count you into a Yap channel? Listen, I have a vision. I just like... It would be a lot, because it would be a lot of like prep time, and it would be a lot of editing. And editing is famously something that sometimes I enjoy, but is just like a very tedious process to like get super comfortable with. Okay, 2 more seafood. How many hours between work and, or wait, between streaming and admin? I don't like keep set hours, so that's a little hard to say. It also depends on like what's going on, because here's the thing. I spend a lot of time doing stuff that y'all never see. I have like 3 scripts that I've like researched and written And like in the past, I don't know, month or so that just never get made into videos sometimes. Probably like, how many hours do I stream a week? Like, I don't know. Probably 30 something hours ish, if I had to guess. Yeah, I stream at least 2 hours, 4 days a week, but usually I'm closer to 3 hours most days for streams, and then making thumbnails, like researching games, I usually count into like, I mean, I like make a habit to do for the channel. Scripting videos that never see the light of day. Some weeks it's a lot more, and some weeks it's probably less. Like when I was working on the Storybook Vale video, it was a lot. But I'm a very, very slow editor. Oh, I'm on my last 2 tasks? Oh my goodness. When did that happen? Okay, let's get cozy winter Anna. Arendelle City Center. Small Arendelle City Center, of course. A motif. This thing that I'm still, oh, it's meant to be, okay. I'll put it down, but feel free to start clickety-clacking your opinion about this item, because I have some questions. Okay. Bonus rewards. Oh, yes. Forgot we have the other colorway of this. Stunning. Okay. Beautiful. Oh! I didn't remember that we got this. Huh. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have all the routine duties coming up. I was like, this feels like I have a lot left that I still need to do for having 2 tasks, but okay.
When I tell Grimsby about this place.
Let me go ahead and overwrite that so I keep my critter friends. And look at, it stinks that it's raining. We're going to go to, actually, first I'm going to go to Scrooge and see if I can buy some more of those town center things, or, you know, the ones we literally just unlocked from the Star Path. Because I kind of want to see how we can place them in relation to each other. And then we'll go to the Frosted Island where it's snowing, not raining, and we can see things in a little bit better lighting. Scrooge! Mr. McDuck!
If you require dinner entertainment, I am happy to provide.
Okay. Hey, Scrooge, can you... Thank you.
Greetings, neighbor.
Furniture, please. Order. Did they fix this? They did not? Okay. I'll also just get some more of these. Is anybody else having the clicking glitch where sometimes you click on something in Scrooge's and it doesn't pop up, so you have to click it again? Okay. There we go. You are having that, Kitty? Okay. It only started for me this update, I think. Okay, to the Frosted Island. No, but you're having the one where it doesn't show you the money you have or being spent. Oh, interesting. Okay, so a few things actually. I also have this house that I haven't looked at, but I'm sure a lot of you have seen already, the Snowdrop Castle, because I just got the Moonstone bundle today. So I'll also look at that outfit. We have this holiday market stall. okay. It's nice that it's a table that you can put things on. I guess to me, it's just not really giving stall. It kind of just looks like... It looks like part of a stage that should be happening. Like, this should be the front of a stage that's continuing on. This looks like a ladder. Like, you should be walking up it. I assume it's meant to be like a little display thing, but you can't put anything on it, so it's just gonna be like always empty. Yeah, it does look like part of a set piece. I do think it's a very cute item. You could probably put some cookies on there, maybe one of the little like snowmen. Like, I do think it's cute. I just think this part is kind of odd. Like, I almost wish they had put some little decor items on here, like a little mug of hot chocolate or like a little snow globe or something. Arendelle City Center. This is giant. Whoa, this is huge. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be that big. It's like larger than the Elsa and Anna, well, not Elsa and Anna and Kristoff's house. I'm so sorry. I have horrible hiccups right now that are probably being picked up by my mic. Wow. Can I clip these together? Oh. Now, I'll have you walk with me in a second. Wardrobe. Newest. We have the coat that's very cute, but would be way cuter if it didn't have clipping. I do like this lavender color. It's very nice. It's now making me even more upset that I forgot to get the Elsa Dream style, because I feel like this probably matches Elsa's dress color. Those of you who have unlocked this and got Elsa's Dream style from last week's premium shop, is this kind of like the vibe? The color of that dream style? I actually really like this color on my character. It's cute. Okay. We also have this version of this outfit, which is, of course, a variation on this color of this outfit. I do like it. I do wonder if we needed both tops. I might have been pleased with just the plain cream top, although I do really like this one. Hi, Blondie. Hello, hello. Oh, it's Christmas morning for you. Exciting. Merry Christmas. Also, I have not yet looked at this. Snowdrop heels. Oh. That's an interesting shape for a heel. I don't know anything about shoes, but it seems like an interesting shape to me. Snowdrop tiara. Okay. And flowing snowdrop dress. This is cute, but I do still kind of wish that the white was the bodice color and the blue was the skirt color. Maybe it's because I, like my character, am a little triangle shaped, but I feel like it's more flattering to the eye to have the lighter color on top. This house I really like, actually. I feel like this house might be cute. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about the colors. I feel like the colors are kind of reminiscent of Merlin's house. No, this outfit that I'm wearing right now is actually from the Moonstone bundle. I just also bought the Moonstone bundle today, so I'm looking at those as well. The Star Path bonus rewards were there's an Anna Dream Style. Oh, I also have to turn Anna into their Dream Style. And we get the outfit from her Dream Style. I just haven't unlocked that one yet. Anna, Cozy Winter Anna. It is a very beautiful outfit. We've had some bops and some flops from the seasonal Moonstone bundles, at least if you ask me.
Yes!
And this one I do think is cute. Interesting. You sent me back here. Send me back. Keep seeing the white like an underskirt, like she didn't finish getting dressed. Ah, yes, fair enough. I could see that, especially since it's kind of like sleek. I think also something maybe about the high collar and the long sleeve, like all the way down to the like over the hands, with the like high low with the slit. It's like making it feel even more imbalanced. It feels like a very top heavy outfit.
I'm having so much fun here.
This Dream Style is cute. I love her little like crown moment. I feel like, okay, how I feel about this Dream Style, I don't think it's Anna's best. It's a little, I'm trying to find a word that's not harsh, because the word that I'm thinking of I think might feel a little harsh. I like the movement of the skirt. That's pretty. It feels a little like something kind of like bland, but I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. Her leg is clipping through her skirt in the back though. Like, she looks cute. I think I would mostly have her wear this for like specific dream snaps, because I think she has looks that are cuter than this. But I think for a Star Path Dream Style, it looks nice. I like it. I do feel like it could use a little something something extra, but I understand that it's probably like it's based off of an actual outfit. So I imagine they were just trying to be true to the outfit. But sometimes I feel like when you have dresses with a lot of space of just like, in this case, this sort of pale blue, the way that they're done, especially for characters' dream styles in Dreamlight Valley, sometimes they look a little flat. And this isn't as bad as some of them. Like, I feel like Belle's dream styles are like this, and a couple of Ariel's are like this, where it looks really flat. Anna's doesn't look as bad as that, but it has like a little touch of that. What I needed you to walk with me about is, I understand that this is not a build kit, and yet, probably you all know, you all in this case being Gameloft, that people are going to put them next to each other, which I know you know, because I think they did it in the developer update and the trailer for this update. Why is there not a way for the things to touch? Like, I understand maybe this way, like side to side, sure, but like when you line them up going the same way, why is there a huge gap in the floor? I feel like I wish they took that into consideration, you know? Because the tops are kind of touching. Not really, but I'll be generous. The tops are kind of touching, but then the floor just like disappears. And I could put path under it, but like... And again, I understand it's meant to be a pavilion, but you gave us one with the little steeple looking thing and one without it. So I feel like they knew people were gonna like put them together. So I feel like make them clip together enough that the tops like truly combine, and then either give us a path that matches it so we could put it under to ease the transition, or make, I don't know, a way for the paths to connect. But also, hello, Brandy. Yeah, I just feel like that would be cute. I shall try the main street path underneath, because that probably is the closest in color. I mean, the issue with that will be lining it up if you don't want to, like, extend past the thing. Ah, I lost you. There we go. I mean, you feel like I'm asking for a lot. I know. I know. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, you know, it's just a little, Like, it's better than nothing. But it could be better than nothing. Like, if you're just running, you're probably not going to care that much. But you do have to overextend it past the thing, because I don't think it will truly fit with the... Actually, maybe it will. I think I just had it on a weird way. No. Yeah, you're gonna have to, like, extend it past the thing. But especially when they just gave us build kit functionality in Wish Blossom Ranch. Also, this has, like, snow flurries around it. I'm gonna look at that in a second. It just feels a little silly that we can't just, like, bloop these right into each other, you know? Bloop. But yeah, on this house, the Moonstone house, you can see it's got, like, some extra snow falling around it. And I think in a minute, yeah, some snow is, like, gonna whoosh down around the house down here. Very cute. Very cute. And then down this way. No blooping allowed, sorry. The build kit clipping is so good. You had such fun decorating Delverdale with it. Yeah, the build kit clipping is good. I wish way more items were capable of doing that. It makes building so much more versatile. They need to do that with all the wall kits, because especially when you try to put things on a diagonal, it just, like, doesn't work. But if you gave some clipping room, then you could probably clip them together on a diagonal so it looked like the wall was still just... Walls can be built on a diagonal angles to each other. That, I don't know if that's even a thing that makes sense. If they're not meant to be connected, why give us two different ones? Yeah. They had to know, because they gave us two different ones, and they had a structure like this, I'm pretty sure, set up in the developer update video showcasing the Star Path stuff. But yeah, I do think this is cute. This is, again, kind of one of those things, though, and I mentioned this, I don't hate this Star Path. I think the Star Path has a lot of really nice individual items in it, and I feel like this Star Path is one of the most disjointed, meant to be consistent Star Paths we've ever had. We have a lot of Star Paths that are like two themes in one, like pirates and mermaids, or like for some reason Monsters Inc. and like romantic stuff. But this Star Path, I think, is meant to be one consistent theme, and it's the most eclectic collection of things that don't actually go together, and that just, like, feels weird. You know what I mean? We have this whole structure. Let me get rid of these. With this, like, red and purple moment going on. we have the stuff that's pretty stereotypical Christmas colors. Like this stuff looks like it was made together. This, maybe if you're being generous, this, but I would argue that, well, I mean, it does. It has the same wood as this. Like this stuff looks like it was made as part of the same thing. This, what is this? This looks like it was made with the premium shop from last year and the well and the goofy skin that we got this year. We have these that I like, but they're also kind of a little bit out of nowhere. And then we have this fireplace and like a wall and flooring that also feels a little like out of you know what I mean? Like the whole theme is supposed to be like Christmassy winter warmth, but it feels like we got kind of like a core set that they didn't finish and then just kind of like plopped other stuff into it that doesn't really actually match the style. So I'm not mad at the star pack. I think these items are cute and I'll probably use them a fair amount. I just more am confused, like the decision-making process of putting all of these things together. The holiday lights items are still kind of weird to you. Who thought of this? Wait, what holiday lights items? Oh, this one. Wait, these items in general? I don't know. I actually do like... Wait, are all of them called holiday lights? Have we discovered something? No, just this one. Okay, but we do have things that go with this style. They were from... I don't know how I'm going to be able to find them. They're from last year. Sort by newest. Where am I? Old stuff. Still. This is gonna be around about the time, I think. It's gonna be before this, though. Yes. Festive lights. Ah, interesting. These are called festive lights. This one's called holiday lights. Yeah, like this stuff. I actually do quite like this stuff. I don't have the teddy bear that's in the premium shop this week that I think also goes with this. I do like it. I think it's a fun twist on Christmas. Because I feel like the red and green is pretty classic Christmassy stuff, right? You have like a silver and gold kind of vibe. This is kind of to me like a silver and like a play on silver and gold, which I do like. I think it's fun. We also have the bush that also goes with this. This festive lights bush. Yeah, I do enjoy it. I just don't know why this item was in this star path. You don't understand the suburban church entryway looking pavilion things. I like them, and they do feel kind of like something that you would see like around a Christmas market, I guess. But just like, especially they couldn't change the color of the banners. I understand that it's meant to be based on Arendelle, but then I guess put it separate or like change the colors to be consistent with something from the star path. Make it red and orange or red and green, or I don't know. You know? Because I feel like this color combo feels odd with this stuff. Because I think this is meant to be a red. I don't think it's pink, although it's a little hard to tell. It might be like a magenta-y kind of color. Actually, I do think not a magenta. Don't know why I said that. It is kind of like a hot pinky kind of color. And then this purpley moment. It's very odd. I like the Star Path though. I really like this truck. I think it just feels very cozy. It feels very, very festive. It feels detailed and fun. And I think that's also why seeing this stall then makes me a little sad in comparison, because you can put stuff on the table portion, but on the little like 2 shelves, that's just always going to be empty. I wish they had just like taken some little decor and put it up there. Because if it's like wintry decor, like I do typically say like give us a plain version and give us a themed version if you're going to give us something. But something like this that literally is a Christmas stall, it's covered in snow over here. Like you're only really going to use it in this kind of a setting. So just go the extra little bit and add a little bit of wintry stuff on here so it doesn't look empty. It's like, what could I put on here? I mean, probably food would make the most sense, but I feel like I need something with height on the other side, which is why I kind of want to grab the snow pal. Not snow pal. I'm thinking about Animal Crossing a little bit too much. The little snow plushy boy. Oh, that's way larger than I remember it being. Well, a little like snow globe. But then, I don't know. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, if you have stuff here, you can put stuff on here. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry, what? It is not currently... Okay, maybe because it's on a diagonal, it's angry. Let's give this the benefit of the doubt. But why was it only letting me put it... Okay, there we go. Still shouldn't happen, but whatever. But even if you have stuff all over this, then you just have these like 2 little random shelves empty. For what? I feel like I wish they either didn't include it or they decorated it. But that's just me though. Okay. But anyway, listen, we made so much progress in the Star Path today. Pretty much finished it, honestly. I just have to do that other stuff. Mine for shiny gems and have daily discussions. Oh, look at the cuties. I have to give some gifts and stuff, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up stream, but I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing a game called Light Up the Town that I think we're like a little bear or something, and I think there's decorating for Christmas. I don't know. I've seen a couple people play it. It looks Christmassy and cute, and I think it'll be a fun way to spend a bit of time tomorrow. So if you're familyed out or not with family this year, or don't celebrate the holiday and therefore it's just a random Thursday for you, you can come and spend some time, and I think it'll be fun. But thank you all for being here. If you haven't already on YouTube, please don't forget to like the stream on your way out. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow or on Sunday. Goodbye, everybody.